they create all these unique ecosystems or environments within the city.
Mm-hmm.
And so they continue to do that. They expand on it. It's almost like in this movie, you have all these little theme parks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Or it's a theme park, like Universal, you have all these little parts of a theme park. And this movie, just imagine if they just built on and expanded it.
Yeah.
Double Toasted Live is out there. Seattle, Washington on December 12th. You can go to dtmerch.com to buy your tickets. You can go to x1entertainment.com, which is where the tickets are actually being sold. And you can also find a link on doubletoasted.com. All right, let's get into it. Boy, it's been a long time since we've been to Zootopia, man.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Zootopia for 9 years.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. I mean, I've driven through, by watching it on TV every now and then when it comes on.
And there was that TV show a couple of years ago, right?
I did not see that.
I didn't see it
one.
either.
I didn't even know. Are you sure there was a TV show?
I'm pretty sure there was, or there's one coming.
Okay. I don't know about that. Sometimes you talk crazy. I'm going to tell you, I don't know. But all I'm saying was I have not fully revisited Zootopia for a while. So, I'm glad to be taking this trip back over there. And this time we have Zootopia 2. Oh boy, the stakes are heavier.
Yeah.
This time.
A lot is on the line.
You're going to have a sequel. You got to raise the stakes.
Yes.
Oh, man, I don't know how these kids going to handle this. So this in Zootopia 2. Listen, this is serious now.
Okay.
This takes place just a week after the first Zootopia. And you have Officer Judy right there and her new partner, former con fox, Nick Wilde, voiced by Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
And who is that does Hops?
That's I know
Jennifer
Goodman. It's
Jennifer Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. They barely get time to celebrate their victory as the city needs their help again, even if they didn't ask for it. Because that damn rabbit's eager.
She's always ready to work.
She's always she's a self-righteous little, she's always trying to go out there and say, I know, this is wrong. I got to make it right. Even when they're telling her, sit your little ass down. We got this. No. Nick and I got this. But, that never stopped her from going out there and doing her duty. And this is really important now for Zootopia because, Zootopia is celebrating their Zootennial.
Yeah. 100
years Zootopia has been around.
It feels like 10, but 100.
I know, it just feels like 9. But 100 years of Zootopia since the city was formed. Since the city was formed and they have peace and harmony. But there's always been something missing from this city.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
Reptiles.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. I was
like, why are you asking me?
Because I was hoping you get it wrong so I could come out and say, no, reptiles, but you ruined it. Never mind. But you...
damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I can see you paid attention. Yes. Reptiles are missing.
I paid attention to the animated children's film.
Yes, you did. What seemed like reptile racism in the first movie because it was like they didn't have any reptiles and people were like, no, they got all these mammals up in here. Kind of racist, we ain't got no reptiles and amphibians in this city. Well, it is explained here that reptiles have been banished for a very heinous murder that they committed on Zootopia's founders, the Linksleys.
Mm-hmm.
They are the ones who founded Zootopia. And now, let me see here. And now they were told to never come back. But they did go somewhere, and I guess they formed their own little sovereign nation, their little sanctuary. But when Hops and Nick discover an actual snake snooping around the city, they uncover a level of corruption that threatens the livelihood of the exiled reptiles everywhere. Boy, man, this is deep.
Yeah.
This is deep right here. I don't know what happened to the fun.
I mean, the first one had a lot to say. It was pretty profound, I thought.
This is serious. This is so serious right here. What happened to going to the movies? This is having a good time with talking animals, man, doing a bunch of goofy stuff. I don't know. Boy, this is a little too heavy. I don't know. Or is it? Did they keep the fun? Did they keep the laughs? Also, they had a serious message the first time. Does that serious message carry on with this without being too serious? Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Zootopia. What?
2. 2.
Damn right.
Electric Boogaloo.
No, okay, all right. I'm sorry I asked you.
Welcome to Partners in Crisis.
Pulling my ears. Never pull up on his ears. I have to help my family. Cannonball!
This movie, I was talking about how serious the stakes are here, man. This movie, I'm talking about what happened to the fun and all this kind of stuff with this film. This movie, the stakes are so serious this time that I fell asleep in this movie about 3 times, man. Yeah, I'm maybe 4. Yeah.
How much of it did you see?
Enough.
Why you say it like that?
Enough to know that I really enjoyed this. Man, let me tell you something. Man, listen, I was sick, all right? I did not go in there fall asleep because I was bored. I did not go in there and fall asleep because I didn't like the movie. I was so sick going to the theater. In the night before, I was so sick that I couldn't sleep. I slept hardly at all that night. I was having delirious dreams. I mean, shit, I had talking animals in my brain trying to go to bed.
Pixie talking to you?
Yeah. Kari. Yeah. Kari.
Bacon.
Yes. Man, I was so ill and exhausted. No matter how hard I tried, I just could not keep my eyes open. I was feeling terrible. But I'll tell you what, man, what was making me feel better was this film. This is probably the first time that me saying I fell asleep in a movie is a compliment, because every time I woke up, I regretted not seeing what I missed, because I did enjoy what I saw so much. You know, I love the first movie, like a lot of people do.
Some people would consider the first one a classic at this point.
It is a classic.
Yeah.
No, I don't consider it. You know, hey, listen, I'm saying it's a classic. All right? Come at me. I dare you.
Coleman classic.
The word ends here. It's a classic. All right? Let's just get that settled right now. If it wasn't before, it is now.
Okay.
But I love that first movie. Did you see first movie?
Yep. I was a big fan. Saw it in theaters.
Yeah. And for all the, you about 9 years old when you saw it or something like that?
I was 25.
25, okay. For you, that's about 9.
I was 26, yeah.
Okay.
It was 11. Yeah.
Listen, for all the clever ideas that Zootopia has, you know, that's why I love the movie. And that, you know, and watching this one, some of those ideas transfer over. Like for the first movie, you know, I love the history of Zootopia. You know, it's almost sci-fi.
Yeah, it is really weird. There's a lot of stuff you got to just like ignore. It's like, how did the animals start building cars? Oh, whatever.
No, so you asking the wrong questions. Only your ass would go in there trying to.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You can't think about it.
Only you going there asking why. All right, you know, just go in there and enjoy what's going on here. When I say it's almost like sci-fi, I'm talking about just the world that they built within Zootopia, the invention of weather walls, you know, in this big city right here to accommodate different species. I thought that's a really kind of cool sci-fi idea. We're going to build these mini environments where the walls can contain snow or heat or sand or whatever. I thought that was a really great idea for a story like this. You know, all the different personalities of the animals that they have. I thought that they did a really good job how they humanized each species based on their animal traits. Now, that's nothing new. Cartoons do that all the time. I know this. I know this. But doing it within a buddy cop crime mystery, I thought that made it uniquely fun.
I thought so too. Yeah. My favorite thing about it, I was telling you, is the animal characters that they meet along the way in the adventure. That's the highlight for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think, again, some of that has carried over with this one. You know, now here's the thing. What they've done here is that they created a story that makes what worked in the first film work just as good, if not better in certain spots in this film.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, because, and I say this because...
I don't know if I feel the same way, but okay.
Well, you know, hey, look, you know.
But I'm curious to hear what you mean.
And when I say this, you're going to get it, you know, if you're smart.
We'll see about that.
If you're smart.
I'm smart.
Because what this is based on is a borderline complaint from the first film, which is, where's the reptiles?
I thought you were going to be, where are the assholes?
No, that's Martin. that is Martin's biggest that's still his biggest complaint. I thought after years, I thought Martin would be like, okay, I was out of line. What was I talking about?
Doubled down.
Yeah, he doubled down. He's like, no, if you're going to have an elephant bend over wearing no pants, you commit to it. I want some asshole.
God bless him.
No, this was in the first movie. People like, hey man, this is cool, but this is really weird how you got no reptiles up in here. A lot of reptile discrimination leagues were all over this thing, man. Asking this question. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Because you're racist.
Hate alligators.
Now, I'm not sure if that was planned the whole time, ever since the beginning of the first one. I don't know if this is what they wanted to do for a sequel and they were saving that. But bringing the reptiles in, it really does add to the cool ideas that they did in the first one. Because, like I said, one of the cool things about the first film that we see here is that they create all these unique ecosystems or environments within the city. Mm-hmm. And so they continue to do that. They expand on it. It's almost like in this movie, you have all these little theme parks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, or as a theme park, like Universal, you have all these little parts of a theme park. And this movie, just imagine if they just built on and expanded it.
Yeah, I agree. And that's what was making me think. I was like, man, I wonder if Disney liked this idea, because they're like, if this is a hit, I guess we can expand the park to look like this.
If Disney makes Zootopia Land a park, like a park within a park,
I could see them doing that.
That would be crazy, because that's what this movie does. Imagine Zootopia is a theme park, and you go to this movie and they just built new additions to it.
Yeah.
Like one of the things that I like here a lot was Marsh Market.
Okay. Was that the swamp?
That was like the New Orleans Cajun theme.
That was my favorite place too.
For all the reptiles.
Yeah.
I love that.
Conversing with these beautiful sea creatures is like talking to anyone a little different.
Oh, that beaver. What's her name?
No, not the beaver, the one coming up. The sea lion.
It just takes open and respectful communication. Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub.
Hey, bub. Hey,
hey, bub. Hey, ho.
Hey, bub. Bub.
Hey, bub.
Man, that's just my sense of humor. I love silly stuff like that.
And that bit's not even done. It gets funnier.
Yo, it gets crazy, because what they do is they start expanding on that with all the visual gags that go on. And keep in mind, this is the beginning of Marsh Market, where they have like sea lions and dolphins and tortoises working. You haven't even got to the reptile part yet.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious, man. They almost say they have a Danny Trejo lizard, a Jesus lizard, and he has one of the funniest gags in there.
It's in the trailer, that bit.
Is it in the trailer?
Yeah, it's how they end the trailer.
Oh, okay. No, I won't spoil it for you. Even if it's in the trailer, you got to go see it.
But there's a lot of really good comedy, I thought, with those reptiles.
See, here's the thing with the film for me. The movie's an hour and 40 minutes roughly. Probably give maybe hour and 43, something like that. I think it would probably work better at an hour 30. But there's so much there that keeps this pace going. The visuals alone keep you occupied.
It never drags. There's always, if there's not a visual gag, they're going 100 miles an hour.
Man, there is so much imagination that goes into these environments, and they always find a joke to do. They always, whether it's part of the theme of the ecosystem or it's office humor. Man, there's always, and like you said earlier, they just have characters that just come in and go.
Yeah,
they're just there for a visual gag. And I mean, and like I said, man, it's so quick. You might even miss some jokes in there.
We have to set another meeting with the chief. Promise we'll be better. We cannot prove ourselves if we are stuck in that room.
And
this is that kind of stuff that Muppets used to do, man. You know, when the Muppet Show or Muppet movie was at its best, it would have rapid fire humor like this with all these little crazy characters.
Yeah.
This is what, I love this kind of stuff.
Because we are the dream team.
Sorry, Paul.
Oh, Paul. I'm sorry. Why'd that happen to Paul right there? The species character designs, man, they work because they're often used for a nice physical gag. Like I said, man, like you saw, like the beginning of this right here. I mean, just little details, like that mouse carrying the little can. And why was his can so big?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about another visual gag. His name tag on him being huge.
Oh, who?
On the mouse.
I didn't even notice
he had
that.
like a normal sized name tag that's just giant on him.
Oh, from the trailer. Yeah. So I see. I didn't even notice that. And they're just doing weird stuff. Like again, like, you know, why is that can so big?
The way I saw it was like some animals are bigger, so like they want a bigger portion. Yeah, and they have some good jokes about that, where like giant animals get like rat-sized glasses, and they're like, oh, whatever. It's kind of weird.
I want to see Clark the mouse. I want to see his.
Just go to the beginning of that trailer, you'll find. Yeah, I love that.
There's also a lot of references for film nerds out there. This is probably one of the reasons why critics probably like this movie, because they got movie nerd humor in there. Like they have references to Star Wars, references to Godfather. So
Shining.
I was going to say that Shining sequence was funny. Don't want to say any more about it, but man, they do not just a running a quick gag. They have a Shining sequence in there.
Yeah, where they're kind of like never mind.
Yeah, and and it really does kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it does, because like at one point I was like, "What is that? The Shining?" And then sure enough, that's what they were doing.
Yeah, no, I thought that was hilarious, man. I really do. Now you talk about it's the characters that they meet along the way, because I like the new characters. I'm there with you. It's like the new characters that they introduce, they really help push the story along here. Like Paulbert Linksley, who's voiced by Adam Sandberg. Thing with him, he's such a sad character. And they don't mind making him sad either. Like, he is hated by his family. Like, his family just tell him, you suck and we hate you. And you know what? You about this much from getting your ass kicked out of this family.
I mean, they named him Paulbert. They were never going to like him. I hate that name.
Yeah. And he would love to get the love of his family, but they hate him. And they just hate him through the whole film. And you can see why. I mean, because they are old-fashioned villains. When I say old-fashioned, I'm talking about land developers.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at them. They look like assholes, man. Not the kind that Marvin loved. Man, and they just, and some of the supporting characters they're great because of who they have voicing them. I love Brian, what's his name? Brian Windancer.
Is that who that was?
Yeah, that's Patrick Warburton does his voice.
Warburton, yes.
Yeah, he's a horse actor turned mayor. And as you can see, like he got that Fabio hair. And
that chest hair even.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. He's all big and swollen and everything.
I love the way he was talking with his hoofs. Shit like that's hilarious.
Yeah, they'd ask him a question like, how many years have you been married? Like, 1, 2.
It kind of reminded me the way that they did some of the animal humor. Reminded me of stuff in BoJack Horseman. You know, like where they'd have like Mr. Peanut Butter, the dog character, open his trunk and it's filled with tennis balls, something like that.
Yeah, I know they do use. See, that's what I'm saying. Even side characters get a lot of funny gags, get a lot of detail, get a lot of attention. I like him. Like he was an action star. They even show you some of the movies that he was in. But Patrick Warburton, he's doing the delivery that only Patrick Warburton can do.
It felt like his direction was be Trump without being Trump, and I thought he nailed it.
Or Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, an entertainer who gone on. I say Schwarzenegger because Schwarzenegger went on to be from an action star to governor of California.
That is true, yeah.
So I just kind of saw him as a cross between Schwarzenegger and I guess Fabio with the voice of Patrick Warburton. Kai Hei Kwan.
Yeah.
Short round.
Yeah. Love that guy. I really am pulling for him because the last movie I saw him in, we hated it.
Yeah. What was that? That action
Love
movie?
Sucks or whatever it was called.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But here he does a great job because his voice, he has a voice that just just exude sympathy.
He sounds so goddamn innocent.
Yeah, and sad when he wants to, man. And he plays Gary D. Snake, who
I love his last name.
I know,
Snake.
Gary the Snake. And like I said, man, his voice just you just get empathy, like immediately and automatically just sympathetic for this guy.
Oh yeah.
Hurt him? Snakes never hurt anyone. We aren't the bad guys. They are.
He brings sensitivity to this character.
For sure.
His voice is so good that he brings a lot of sensitivity to this character, man, and it really works. Man, there were some characters I didn't even like. I woke up from some of my sleep and I was like, "Who the heck?" Like that? Like that beaver.
Yeah.
I woke up and like, where'd that beaver come from?
Well, the beaver was like a YouTuber at the beginning.
Yeah,
like,
no, I picked it up.
Oh.
That was on me. I missed it because I was like, wait a minute, I obviously missed something. I was like, where'd that beaver come from? But you know what? I really liked her.
Yeah, she was funny. I don't think that there are any characters that I think really hold this back. I think all the actors do an amazing job. I think my problems with the film stem more from the way that the script is written. And not necessarily the jokes, but just the way the plot goes out.
What about it?
It just felt very repetitive. It felt like a scene happens, chase sequence, reset, repeat.
I can see that. And you know what?
There was like 4 or 5 chase sequences in the movie.
But you know what? They were fun.
But they are. I'm not saying that I didn't have a good time. I'm just saying that it felt a little bit tedious watching the movie. It didn't have that lightning strike that the first movie had for me, where it felt so creative.
What you're saying, like, and I understand. I think, and I think it depends on how you're looking at it. Because if you're looking at it like, all right, how many chases are we gonna have here, and just looking at that alone, yeah, that's repetitive. I'm looking at it like, all right, every one of these had a ton of stuff going on in there. A lot of humor, a lot of gags. And so that's I think if you're looking at the movie like him, I understand maybe from a script structure.
Yeah.
It's something that doesn't work as well. But if you look at it like me and it's like, man, there's so much creativity going on with these jokes, the visuals, the gags here, even the chase scenes are done in a way where they're done with a lot of imagination.
That's the thing is like, even though it was predictable in that way, because the animation is so creative and good, it's fun to watch. So that's why I'm okay with it. But like, I still think they could have made the story more interesting. Yeah.
I mean, listen, I can see that. I think that I'm looking at this more from a character and gag point of view. And and I am a little harsh on story structure sometimes, but if you can keep the pace going and make me forget about it because your movie is full, and you're the type of movie where your focus is, yes, we're going to do a good story, but we're also focusing on the animation. When I say the animation, I'm talking about your timing with gags, how you structure, the visuals of this world.
Yeah, how you frame it, and down to like how they textured it. I mean, this is so beautiful.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, I really liked it, man, and in your characters. I think we haven't talked about Nick and Hops a lot here, and I think they do a lot by putting so much heart into that situation, to the partnership. Because what I like about their partnership here is that the whole point of the first movie was how to get along while putting aside all of our differences. It was sort of an anti-racism message going on there. And Nick and Hops, that was their thing. How can we be partners when I'm a fox and you're a rabbit? And this movie, the stuff that they're going through really challenges, their partnership, their relationship. And they start to question, like, this whole thing that we were talking about, everything we fought for, can we actually, without all bullshit, can we actually get along? And there were just so many cool things like going to therapy, and having to be honest with each other. Having them get into certain arguments, having their friendship tested because she's so hot-headed, she's so stubborn, and he just makes a joke out of everything. I thought those characters were so well written, man.
I really liked the evolution of Judy Hopps, where it felt like a really strong continuation of the character. But Jason Bateman's character felt like he was just like saying zingers the whole time.
He was. That's the point.
But I didn't get much character from him, is what I'm saying.
There's a point where he was making zingers, and they finally had to confront it. They say, do you make a joke out of everything? And then, he has to kind of, well, I won't say anything, but he has to come to grips with that.
Yeah.
I feel like if you like the first movie, I feel like if you love the first movie, I don't see any reason that you won't like this at least as much. I mean, even if you have some complaints, I think you could. I don't see why. But again, that's just me. I'm talking for myself. I saw the first one, love it. I like this one probably just as much. If there's anything that I might complain about, it's because, like I said, at hour 40, I kind of felt like it didn't need to be that long.
Well, it also does the most obnoxious thing an animated movie can do at the end.
They start dancing. That's just something with me. But they did in the first one.
Yeah.
But they got to bring out that damn gazelle, Shakira, that dancing, singing gazelle, and they have to do a big musical number at the end. And everybody comes out like it's a damn Bollywood movie or something. But it's so rapidly paced with the gags. It goes by at such a good pace. And I think if I was to rate this, it would probably be a low full price for me.
Okay.
But I like this. And like I said, if I like it almost just as much as the first one. Like I said, if there's anything, it would just be only slightly less that I did not like it.
I think
as much.
I think I like the first one so much more because Judy Hopps as a character, her arc is so awesome for a Disney movie. I remember thinking it was so bold of them to have violence happen to this character and the way that they portrayed it. And the character that she's turned into in this movie, I thought that it was really compelling and it was interesting to watch. It's a good time. It's not that deep. It's a great movie for kids, I think. For me, I just give it probably a regular old matinee. I thought it was all right. I had a good time. I didn't hate it at all, but it didn't blow me away. First one really took me aback when I saw it.
Well, it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go, folks. Got one person that does not like it as much as the original. You got somebody that does like it as much as the original. I don't think it's better than the original. But when I say it's better in parts, I'm only talking about, as I said, they extended the theme park.
Yeah.
That it's just bigger.
Yeah. I mean, seeing this world work is fun. Yeah. That's what's so cool about this movie. Yeah. Is everywhere they go, there's either a pun in the background or there's some interesting way that this world just works.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really enjoy myself. And hey, the kids are going to have a lot of fun.
Even when they show carpets for snakes, in the shape of snakes, stuff like that's cool.
Yeah. See, I missed that. That's probably one of my naps that I had. Yeah. I came here, I saw it, I had fun. I got some good rest, got some good sleep. That's a compliment. Another Zootopia thought. This is from Miles. He says, with me for Zootopia 2, I think compared to the first one, it's just as fun. Action-packed and definitely more darker than the first. Yeah, it is. They do some stuff in there that you just have to see. Kind of got me off guard. Actually, I kind of predicted one thing that was going to happen, but even then I was like, damn.
Yeah, they do go. I was thinking of some dark things. There are elements of it where I was almost teetering on being an animal Holocaust movie in some ways, where some animals are hiding.
Well, no, there are big themes. They do tackle some big themes in, and you're right. I didn't even think about putting that to the review. They tackle some themes of colonialism, gentrification.
Yeah.
Just corporate bullying. So yeah, man.
Bad police.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, a lot of things they're tackling here, man. That's why I kind of admire this film. Well, would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.